That is Angel Rivera, along with Angelique the Dancing Queen, dancing up fancy today.
Oh, yeah.
Carlos Navarro. I'm sad he's not in studio, but he is with us, and I appreciate that. I like that. Sorry, Savannah was supposed to be here. She has injured her back, and so she couldn't be here today.
Did?
Yeah. Lifting weights
Weird.
of all things.
And this would have been Chicken Challenge Day, so I was correct.
And Ryan Holmes all here today. No, Chicken Challenge was yesterday.
Yesterday.
Yeah.
She wasn't here yesterday, too, because of back.
If you can get to... Because the end of this story, there's a visual, okay? And keep it just like that. Don't make me the big screen. Just like that is perfect, Ryan. That way we can see everybody's face when I'm telling this 100%. Don't do it. Come on now. 100% true story. And this is not exaggerated. And this is the way this went down.
This is the way.
So if you get a chance, go to Real Radio Monsters on YouTube. We're already at about 950. We're about 50 people away, so that's good enough for government work. That's fine for me. You're going to want to say that you saw it, and you're going to say
I love that line. I don't know how many times you've used that line. Maybe once or twice, but I'm stealing it.
I never heard it. I like it.
Consider it stole. Okay, so this is what happened yesterday. So I went with my meeting with Angel. It was great. We talked to the mayor of Apopka, and we planned that whole festival, and really, really great mood. My wife was coming home after being gone for 4 days, so really excited to see her. And the deck that we were building was finished. Like the finishing touches were being put on it, and I really wanted it to be really nice for her when she got home.
You got to show your wife your deck when you get home.
So, So she gets home, and it's just finishing up, and she's so happy. Like it's perfect, right? This deck, and actually I put a video up right now. If you go to monsters.fm, there's a before and after video that I put up on the website at monsters.fm. I'm not slaving over the website anymore. I will put up stuff whenever I feel like it, when I think it's cool. No, I'll do it all I want. But when I like something, I'm going to put it up, and it's up right now, and it's the before and after of the deck that we did, right?
It looks great, man.
Thank you.
It looks awesome.
You put your deck on the internet?
So
he's done it before. I'll do it again.
You know, she when she works, it's like 14 hours straight. All this, is really, really difficult. So she's very tired. I also was tired because I was up early. So we're
like our shifts.
Sitting back on the deck, right, and just talking, and it's almost getting ready, like for me, for my bedtime, right? It's getting closer to 6 o'clock.
3 in the afternoon.
So, no, 6 o'clock. So, stop interrupting me because I want to tell this story and I don't want to be interrupted, okay? So, here's what happens. I'm sitting on the deck, and all of a sudden I hear in the front yard, and like way out in the street, honk, 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 honk. I'm like, oh, what the hell is that one who was honking? I don't go out right away, right? Honk, honk, honk. I'm like, what the hell? So I walk out and I open the front door, and I look out on the street, and there's a car there, and the car is like an SUV, and it's got the back open, and there's this really good-looking woman with her cell phone like this in front of her face, so I can't really see, with her cell in front of her face, and she's like, "I have a present for you." And I'm like, who the hell is this? What is it? And she's filming me as I'm walking up.
Oh, my God.
And I'm like, hey, how you doing? So I'm walking up, and this is my memory of it, right? And I look down, and I notice that she's got really pretty feet. Like she's got beautiful feet, and she's got little diamonds on her toes, which was amazing, right? But beautiful woman, and this beautiful woman says, she goes, "I got this for you because of how much you've given to my life." I'm like, what the heck? And she's filming me the whole time. And she goes into this story, and she says, "Listen, you don't understand. When I was down and out at times, I would listen to the show, and you guys made me happy." And she goes, "I know that some of you guys on the show don't talk anymore, but for us as fans, like everybody on one thing is a big deal. And that guitar is a huge, huge deal. And I didn't want to see it go off to someone who didn't really appreciate it. And you deserve it, Russ." And she's like, "I know it's your birthday." She says, "Happy birthday, and thank you for all of the joy you've given me in my life." And she's got tears coming down her eye. And I'm like, whoa. And I'm not making this up. Tear. I remember the tear coming down and hitting her toes. Pretty little toes, right? So I'm like, oh my God, this is the greatest gift, because that's my life's work, right? I mean,
sure. It's
emblematic
of it. Yeah.
I started in 1993, right? It's now 30 years I've been doing this, and whether I talk to those folks or not, everyone that's on that guitar, I love and respect and have nothing but every one of them help make the monsters who they are. So I understand.
Absolutely.
And for her, and she said for thousands of other people, you helped get us through these hard times that you don't understand. I'm like, my gosh, that is a great gift.
Yeah.
I'm like, thank you so much. And I'm like, is there anything I can do for you? And she says, well, 2 things if you want to, but it's totally up to you. And beautiful woman, by the way. And I'm like, well, what is it? And she goes, well, when you retire, because it's yours, you do it whatever you want. When you retire or when you die, when you pass away, could you please leave it in your will to my son? And I said, your son? Okay. And she goes, oh, and one more thing. And I'm like, okay, what?
Uh-oh. He's reaching for something, guys.
Oh, is this? I hope it's.
And she says, can you please not make my son get that tattoo? It was Ryan's mom who did this.
Oh my
And thank you to Ryan's mom, who is the sweetest, kindest woman I have ever met. She was crying. She gave me some kettle corn. God bless her for doing that. And his mom went out to Edgewater, met with this guy, and brought the guitar and gave it to me for my birthday. And I gotta say, it's the greatest gift I have ever been given. And
on so many levels.
I want to thank Denise for doing that. Denise, you're a wonderful woman. And I will make sure that it's taken care of. I will make sure that it is not put in the wrong hands. And when I die, I will put in my will. Matter of fact, I get with Kaufman to change it. I will put in my will that I'll leave it to you, Ryan Holmes.
Mr. Russ, it's me, Orphan Ryan. I'm back. Oh, jeez. You know how much that's worth? Millions, I tell you. I could just retire off it. Mr. Russ, I love yous.
She drove out to Edgewater, and she did a deal with this guy. And she didn't tell me how much she paid for it, but she paid, and this was her birthday gift to me. And I gotta tell you, I'm glad you were here, Ryan, so you could hear the story. And I am so glad you threw so many fat jokes this morning. That made it even better.
I didn't do one fat joke.
Okay, well, yeah. So it is.
Wow, that is so nice.
Is that
so? Okay.
She's the sweetest lady I've ever met.
Yeah, we couldn't get a Super Nintendo when I was a kid, but she's got $3,500 for a guitar for Russ. Dope.
Listen, I don't know what she paid for it.
Oh my God! How did she get that?
I don't know. She wouldn't tell me.
I'm mad about this.
Why?
First of all, I don't know what she paid, and I'm going to find out. And I don't think that person deserved one red goddamn cent.
Okay.
What if she looked at you and she said, "You don't want to know how I got this, son"? What if she looked at you and says that?
Here's what she did tell me. She said that it did belong. The winner did give it to his nephew, and the nephew, I guess, right, did. Give him some money for it, but it wasn't, I don't think it was all that crazy amount of money. She would not tell me what she spent for it, but everything in that story was 100% true. That's exactly the way that it all went down. I do have kettle corn for everybody if you want to.
All right, yeah, no, definitely. I'm not going to turn that down.
So there, that's for you. Why are you mad? She did a very nice thing. She's a grown woman. She can do what she wants.
Yeah, Ryan, why are you upset?
Well,
hold on, guys.
You get the guitar after.
I think we're missing the overall point here, guys. Like, Ryan is her greatest creation. She got him on the monsters. This was years
let me tell you something.
in the making, in the womb. Because Ryan's about 32, 33, so, he was just a little baby when the monsters started. He's been listening since the... Wow, you are like the prodigy monster baby.
And she loves her little boy. Oh, my goodness. She does not want you to...
She does. Good.
And so I will proclaim this because she asked, tattoo bet is paid.
Wow.
It is all done. You do not have to get the triple R tattoo.
A mother's love. A mother's love.
What she paid for that is much more than the tattoo could ever be. So that bet is now been
unbelievable. That's what a mother will do.
Right? She bailed him out. That was bailed out.
You've got bailed.
Wow. That's even another point. You're right, Russ. This isn't even bigger point. I'm missing the point. There's so many amazing things to this.
There's a bunch of Easter eggs in this.
You're right, Angelique. Easter eggs. And one of them is that a mother was like, God, I can't have, even though I love this show, even though it's got me through the tough times, he cannot be branded. I'm willing to take out a chunk of my money to purchase said guitar to then gift to King Russ so that my mere peasant son does not get his branding.
I thought it was funny though that I have
Why
to.
does my mom know where you live?
And then I have to leave it. I have to leave it in my will that you get that, because I'd rather give it to my son Ryan, but I promised your mom that I would leave it to you. So when I'm dead and gone, that is yours. Your mom struck a good deal, and she struck a deal so you don't have to get the triple R tattoo. You owe her. You don't need to be mad at your mom. You need to thank her. She's sweet.
You should kettle be texting corn business her and saying how much you love her. Like, she legit.
She saved your ass, literally. She saved your ass.
Job. She groomed you to be here.
Don't say
now.
groomed.
Now, here's the funny part. She has the video of me walking up, but she didn't know how to send it to me. She's been texting. She doesn't know how to send it to me.
Why's my mom got your number and know where you live?
Well, I'm just saying.
Angel,
we're buddies now. I mean,
you remember that 30 for 30, Angel, where the dad, and maybe Angelique, you saw it too, the dad groomed his son to be a elite quarterback. Everything he did from when he was a baby to when he did. I really think Mama Ryan, she was like, from a very young age, she's like, you're going to know the beer song. You're going to know who Savannah is. And he's like, goo, goo, goo. And your overall daddy, Russ Rollins, he going to be there for you. He's going to be there. I don't know what she's talking about.
We set up a mini Fatties at the fair in my backyard, much like how they train for American Ninja Warrior. We would run tests on who everybody is. I know
Who is that?
I know every word to face pirate.
I knew it.
Yeah.
You're the prodigy.
And none of that is, that's exactly the speech that she gave me. She was actually had a tear in her eye about how much the show has helped her, and she's like, everyone that she mentioned Tuttle, and she mentioned Dirty Jim, and all those people.
Oh no, my mom's been listening a long time. You want to hear one of my first memories of this dumbass show?
No.
What are you so mad for?
Why are you so mad?
Yeah, relax.
Thanks to you, we got the guitar back. Thanks to you, you don't have to get the tattoo now. Thanks to you, your mom saved the day.
It just seems like a little bit of dirty pull. That's all.
It's not embarrassing.
Really?
At all.
No.
Gee, I don't know. Would I ever do dirty pool?
That seems.
See, what the problem is, there's a thing in war where you meet your aggressor with the same level of aggression.
Not me, no.
And if you up the aggression level, you gain an arms race.
Listen,
sir, you just went nuclear.
I accepted a present for my birthday from your mother, and I
don't say it that way.
Okay, from Denise. Denise gave me this wonderful gift.
Sweet Denise.
Sweet Denise, the beautiful woman. She's beautiful, a sweet lady, pretty toes with little.
Stop talking about my mom's toes, you freak!
Saying she got diamonds on her toes.
She knew to wear sandals to give the gift. Let's just say, she knows the show, Poppy. She knew how to get Russ to come out of that house.
I really don't know how to respond to any of this.
Yeah,
and it's not directly involving
The problem was, I started doing the math in my head a couple segments ago, and I'm like, I was like, something's up.
Something's amiss.
And then,
as soon as I said a beautiful woman was in the street, I saw his head drop. No. He knew it when I said that.
You don't even know half of it, right? So I get here, and then it dawns on him, oh, wait a minute, Ryan's not supposed to come in today.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, yeah, but he'll flip the cameras on. And then we're having this conversation. And I was like,
came in.
Yeah. And he's like, no, he'll flip it on at least. So he's like, oh, man, I really was hoping he would be here. And I was like, well,
because he misses me. And,
it can't be perfect.
And he's like, well, what do you think the chances are that he's going to show up? And I was like,
wow.
No, Ryan, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised that he walked through the door. And I mean,
then you did.
Moments later,
and
here you come walking in.
Every barb you had at me this morning, I was like laughing. I'm like, oh, he does not know what's coming.
Russ, you ever wondered how many times, Russ, have you and I sat back and go, man, Ryan is like a mixture of all of the show members in the history of the Monsters. Little did we know that your mom, like a very astute kind of statistician, would write down breakdowns of each member. She's like, you need to be silly like Savannah and Bubba, but you also have to play piano and play guitar like Jeff. Now you got to do voices like Carlos, and you got to know a little bit about wrestling. Oh, wait a second. And you will thrive at live events. What did I say the other day? Did I not look at you, Ryan? I said, you were made for these live events, bro. Did I not literally look at you and say that?
You did.
She was crafting you like a little monster baby.
Listen, listen. In all seriousness, she loves her little boy. She was telling me how proud she was of him.
I love it.
You know, and I was just I'm like, thank you so much. I mean,
Ryan,
gave her a big hug and said thank you.
Ryan, this warms my heart, brother. My mom would have pulled up smoking her cigarette. In the back, it would have been the monster guitar. She would have fought somebody for it. She would have been like, I can't tell you how I got this, Russ, but no way in hell you're getting the Triple R tattoo on my baby. So, like, it's mother's love, man. There's go, Ryan. I also understand exactly how you're feeling right now.
You do. Yes.
100%. And it's a weird feeling. It's a dichotomy, if you will, of emotions, because it's like this bizarre sense of love and a bizarre sense of embarrassment and a bizarre sense of like, what? So,
look, I love my mom. I think she's great.
She's wonderful.
I think she's a lovely woman. Stay away from her. She's awesome. But now I'm beginning to think that my mom's secretly rich, and she's not been telling me about it this whole time because, like, that guitar was $3,500. I want my Super Nintendo, Mom.
No, she just told me. She's like, look, negotiations with this guy was easy. I sold a kettle corn stand a couple of years back. That sucker bought it for way more.
I had to buy that stupid stand. That's my stand money right there.
You should be thanking her for not having to get the tattoo. She got you out of the tattoo.
It's my body, my choice, Russ.
Okay.
People yell it.
But you weren't doing. I mean, you weren't running down
do
the tattoo. No, he's not going to do the tattoo. That I told her that she gave me that as a gift. The two things she had. This is not a joke. This is serious. Please leave this to Ryan when you die, and please make sure my son doesn't have to get that tattoo. I know he doesn't want it.
So that's mine then.
Huh? No, well, when I die, it's yours.
That could be next week.
You know what? You will never outdo me, dude. You will never.
That's it. Yeah, that's it. That's it. I mean, when your mother is bearing gifts to your enemy, it's over.
Right. Let's call it truce now. We're done. Okay?
Russ isn't your enemy, but in this battle, in this little battle you guys have had, it's over, right? When
we come back, you should
only just begun.
You should thank your mother when we come back.
There's really no way coming back from this.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's over.
Yeah, it's done.
It's done. Okay, so when we come back, you should thank your mom for no tattoo. You don't have to have the tattoo. That's all. Finished.
Your mommy saved the day, bro.
Shut your stupid mouth.
We got the guitar back.
Here's the other part that Carlos left out of that wonderful story, comparing you to the dad and son and the Raider quarterback. His name was Todd Maravich.
Yeah, what happened to him?
Todd became a destitute, drug addict, drug-addled, jail, went to robbing.
I didn't want to say that part.
Can we start Beer of the Week, like, right now?
Well,
That's the funny thing about Beer of the Week.
It's
Beer of the Week this week is coming from a place that apparently your mom likes to hang out a lot at.
Hurricanes. Yes, that's right.
Is it Mom Day?
Guys, I'm so glad I'm back here
You
today.
all will pay?
I had nothing to do with that.
Okay, you're good?
Yeah.
You're cool. F you. You're cool. I'm out.
What did I do? I didn't do anything. I accepted the gift from your mother.
Stop phrasing it that way.
Okay, I accepted the gift from Denise. Whatever. I mean...
It's not. It's you saying I accepted the gift from Denise.
That's
it's
all
weird.
I was in my house. She's honking the horn outside. I walk out. It's there. She's got the video.
Why am I picturing this like a say anything moment? She's holding the guitar above her head.
No, she was holding the camera.
For my baby.
No, honest to God, she's holding the camera like this. I didn't know who it was. I'm like, who is that? I have no idea who it is. And as I walked up, I'm like, oh my God, that's Ryan's mom. And then she starts into the story, and she turns her phone and starts into the story, very teary, and how important the show is to so many people. She didn't want to see that go off and be in the hands of someone who doesn't appreciate it. And she's so proud of you for being on the show. I mean, the sweetest mother moment in the world.
That is really sweet, though. Like, honestly.
Honestly, God, it is.
It's really sweet.
It is. Mind your business, Denise.
Be
why are you
nice.
gonna be like that, Ryan? Don't
Look,
be like that.
like I wanted the guitar back, but
Well, now you got it.
but what did I lose? Everything.
Oh, you did not. Oh my God, she made sure that when I die, I have to leave that to you. I thought that was a pretty smooth move on her part, and you don't have to get the tattoo. You're coming out like a winner.
I want to win on my terms, Russ.
Oh gosh. Well, you can't win on your terms.
Thank
That's
you.
the problem.
Tell him that. Preach it,
can't win
Angelique.
on your own terms.
You'll never beat me.
Angel
You'll never
dedicates
beat
this
me.
to you. Angel dedicates this to you.
I almost swore.
Ryan.
Okay, now, was I lying? Was that not an epic moment?
That was good. I also
Epic.
made sure I didn't drink anything.
Right?
I thought I smelled kettle corn, and I was like, maybe I'm having a stroke.
Best of forever.
Kettle corn for everybody. Thanks, Denise. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Denise.
You're listening to the Washington Morning.